Prosperity Connection has been around for over 10 years now, and the core of our mission is pretty simple. We believe that every person deserves to be treated with financial dignity and respect.
So many people in our community, in our region, are overlooked. Prosperity Connection doesn't care. They want to help everybody. They effectively meet the needs of the community of the St. Louis region, and they take us to a new level in really helping people build assets, understanding their financial life, their financial health, and how they can make their dreams a reality.
Since working with Prosperity Connection, I first learned about the accessible ability of being able to deal with credit and how to allow credit to work for the betterment of me. I became a first-time homeowner, no money down. I also was able to find that buying my first car, it allowed me to be able to understand credit and things of that nature to where I can manage it.
For St. Louis to succeed, we have got to build the financial capability of individuals, families, and communities. And for us, financial capability for an individual is somebody that not only has the knowledge to be able to navigate their finances, but has access to the tools to do that.
Prosperity Connection really helps that individual or family take their financial health and say, I can be a homeowner, and here's how I do it.
We offer free one-on-one coaching where folks can come and non-judgmental environment, talk about their finances, figure out what their goals are for the long term, and then work with our coaches to be able to get there.
As a financial coach, my job is to basically help people reach their financial goals. People always come in and they assume that their financial situation is always worse than what it truly is. And then just by me laying out the path and saying, you know what, this isn't that bad. Let me show you ways to make this a little bit better.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, because the average person that doesn't want to share their personal finances with someone, they're kind of embarrassed or ashamed of them. When you're kind of struggling, you don't really want to share that particular struggle with people because you don't want to be, in this era, they don't want to be judged.
So maybe there might be an issue with the credit, or maybe there might be an issue with their budget. I help them find ways to create a path to get over that hurdle into homeownership.
So what they do is really build that coaching, build that resilience in people no matter who they are, where they come from, or what they want to do in their lives.
I always tell people, I'm like, credit's a game. You just got to find the pieces of the game that work for you.
Financial health is a journey. So for an increasing number of people that we work with, that's a coaching relationship. For a lot of people, though, they may not be ready for a coaching relationship. So we, as our team and our volunteers, produce literally hundreds of classes every year all throughout the region.
So we go into schools, we go into workplaces, we go into churches. Anywhere, if you want us, we're coming.
So Prosperity Connections team works to make sure that people have the knowledge through coaching and classes to be able to understand what they're doing with their finances. The second thing that we do is we know that payday lending, predatory lending, is a huge issue, not only in St. Louis, but across this country. We found a spot in the marketplace that we could offer small dollar loans, $100 to $1,000, at a much more affordable rate and connect it with coaching. So Red Dome Money Center has really been a disruptor in a system that didn't have many options for people that have an emergency.
Life happens to everyone, regardless of your social status. You just paid your mortgage, your car note, all your bills are paid, but then your tires blow out on the highway. A person can come to us, apply for a loan, and they don't have to worry about being stuck in it.
The Red Dome difference is that we give people longer terms to pay back a loan. We make sure that people can afford the loan that they're taking out. We find other pathways for people that are facing issues. So let's say that they're having a problem paying their utility bill. We have partnerships with Ameren UE to make sure that they get to the Energy Assistance Program. For families that are facing some kind of food insecurity, we have a partnership with Operation Food Search to make sure that we can meet that short-term need with a meal kit there, and then a connection with a food bank and other resources.
We're not always able to help everybody, but one thing that separates us from predatory payday lending companies is that when you come in and you apply for a loan, if we tell you no, then what we'll do, we tell you what you will have to do for that no to turn into a yes the next time.
Financial capability is what we are all about, and that's what our staff, our volunteers, and our board is really working forward to make sure that people are equipped with the knowledge and the tools to do what they have to do in a world that's increasingly complicated from a financial perspective.
I think where it comes at with people who have credit issues, they're never been taught, they've never been given those particular tools. Prosperity Connection is that connection.
Prosperity Connection is a one-stop shop. It truly is. It's a way for an individual to gain that confidence, own their own financial health, and do all of it for free.
We're not just improving credit, we're not just building financial health, we're changing lives. We can be the change maker, we can be the difference maker, and we can be the ones that are propelling folks forward, not by doing for them, but by equipping people with the knowledge, the skills, and the tools to do it for themselves, and to really overcome the erroneous assumptions that so many people have about folks who maybe haven't lived up to their potential, but can.